Good morning. I'm Lauren, and from the videos you see that our two cities are very different in population, but regardless of the numbers, wherever there are people on Earth, there will be trash, and the waste we generate is often associated with illness or disease. After a brainstorming session with our global classroom partners in Brazil, we began working toward achieving SDG 3, which states that by 2030, we hope to see a healthier world population living in an environment free from hazardous chemicals and contamination. In North Alabama, the safety of our water supply has been called into question many times in recent years. Industrial and household waste can pollute our water, land, and air. Countless communities across the globe struggle with waste disposal and related health issues. A problem this big is going to require everyone to pitch in to achieve a solution. So using STEAM principles, we designed a website to direct and organize our efforts. Now my teammate Patty Smith will be your guide through our website.
Good morning. Good morning. The home page of our website communicates our overall goal and displays options to follow us on social media platforms. The backbone of our site is the Trash It page, which informs the public about basic disposal methods for all types of household waste, including hyperlinks to assist users and an opportunity to calculate their own ecological footprints. The Recycle It page is intended to motivate users to drop recyclable waste in bins provided on school campuses. In our town, this is the only recycling option because home service is not available. In addition to the obvious health benefits of removing trash from the waste stream, our school system will now receive a much-needed cash donation from the recycling company each year. We got our hands dirty and did a trash audit, actually hand-sorting the garbage from our lunchroom and classrooms. What we discovered was very disappointing. We are wasting our waste. The percentage of material in the trash cans which should have been recycled was very high, over 50%. We have to do better. This picture collage showcases our team members engineering a compost bin next to our school garden. Leftover food waste from our lunchroom can become a high-quality soil enhancer, hopefully reducing water contamination from agricultural runoff. Makers and builders can check out the Reimagine It tab for tons of fun and practical ways to repurpose trash into treasures. This page also contains instructions for contacting the local art studio whose owner has agreed to partner with us. She will offer classes so the public can breathe new life into otherwise discarded items. Making environmentally conscious choices is important, but sometimes consumers are highly unaware of greener options. The Refuse It page focuses on our experiments with bioplastics. Because our area is primarily agricultural, we tried creating biodegradable plant containers, strengthened by fibers, specifically chicken feathers. By following the scientific method, we discovered how to manipulate ingredients to change strength and flexibility of our samples. We are currently attempting to embed a slow-release fertilizer pellets into the containers. This was a fun and challenging experience. Computer science team members are developing an app, including our trash tracker tool. The public can participate in cleanup by simply dropping a pin when a dump site or contaminant is encountered. Ultimately, the geographic data we collect will enable us to identify problem areas in our community. So where do we go from here, and who goes with us? The website we created is easily maintained and can be adapted for any community. Local changes can radiate globally, multiplying the impact. Helen Keller, a fellow Alabamian who was well acquainted with facing challenges, gave us these words of wisdom: "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much."
Hi, my name is Giovanna, and as our partners from Alabama say, our society is full of problems, and this is not a surprise for anyone. The humanity is responsible for those problems, but with education and technology, we can change the situation and become the solution. Our main goal is to decrease the amount of recyclable garbage thrown in unsuitable places, like lakes and streets. We want to encourage people to recycle by showing them the final destination of waste in a dynamic way. In our city, are many neighborhoods that are not reached by selective collection. So our solution will help the trash to be transformed into art. In addition, it is important to encourage the population to take care of the environment, contribute to health and well-being of all. During the project, we learned that what for many is seen as trash can become the source of income for others. First of all, we tried to find a problem in common in both communities, and it was the solid waste. So during the creative process, we had a workshop about video producing, and we learned how to edit and record videos. We had some meetings with environmental and technology experts. UNESCO, a state university, gave us all the necessary support, and we used Wix.com to create our website. Now my friend Rafael is going to talk about our website.
This is our homepage. Here, you can find some text and images about the importance to take care of the environment. This is a space reserved for craftsmen showing their products, as well as to find the waste that is discarded by the population. To start using the functional part of the site, you can log in, which can be via your social media. This way, having an identification of the do. After all this process, it is important to have to-do feedback to improve the website. The disclosure of the site will occur in schools, where the students can introduce the idea easier to their parents. This way, this information is transmitted more quickly to our public, which will be both the population that will destine this waste through the platform, as well the artisans. In a survey carried out with 3 artisans from Presidente Prudente about the project Reciclart, we obtained overwhelming results. The project started in October with the teachers' training. By November, we started the meetings with our partner school. In December, we did some research. By January, we developed the website. In the future, we hope to decrease the amount of solid waste. The website is under development and will be changed in the future by the new students each year, better serving the population. In this way, there will be a reduction of garbage in the streets, reducing the risks of diseases, and promoting the well-being of the whole population. They are our contributors. Thank you, Alabama.
That was a very engaging presentation, right? And also, it has been very perfect, right? But sometimes we have to enjoy some technical glitch. So Alabama made a wonderful website, but the resolution was not matching with the screen. But I think you will understand. We are going to publicize this website so that you can see later on. So now let's have some questions from the floor. Yeah, right there, please. Oh, is that right? Okay, sorry. Go ahead, please.
As learners, we experienced the intercultural interaction to talk about relevant aspects in local and global society. We developed a new way to look to our cities inserted in world community.
Through this project, we realized that technology amplifies the power of determined minds, especially when we are working toward a common goal. This type of global collaboration teaches us to appreciate the similarities that connect us and to embrace the differences that lead us to sustainable change.
Thank you. Can you give us another clip, please? Yeah, actually, they really wanted to talk about globally collaborative aspect of their whole work. So I'm sorry about almost missing it, but I'm very glad you have a chance to talk about it. So now we are going to have questions. Ready? Okay, please.
Hi, I think it's a very interesting topic, and it's very sad for me to see all this clean place but flat with all this waste. I have a question about the trash track function, because I think it's very good function. It's just my question is, so after someone like walking past the track, they drop a bin. So after they drop the bin, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be a volunteer come to clean it up, or is there gonna be a cleaning company come to clean? Because if there's a company involved, it will be cost. So who is gonna pay for the expenses? Yeah, that's my question.
Once the pin is dropped in our trash tracker tool, it will log the coordinates of the trash, and we have many different civic groups in our school and county that are always looking for ways to help our community, so that will help organize cleanup efforts around the town with just like different groups from our schools and things like that.
Okay, another question? Yes, please.
It's amazing that all you kids have come together from around the planet and around the country. This is the UN, and this is where adults try mightily to come together to solve problems. So it's pretty inspiring that you guys are doing this. Just tell me, if you could quickly, what you have noticed about the similarities to your problem solving. What has surprised you about the way that your brains, your young minds have come together to solve problems? Cultural differences set aside, what's similar about the way that you guys have taken on this problem?
Even though our populations are like very different, like in Brazil, they have a very large population because they're from a large city. And in Moulton, ours only has about 3,000 people. But we realized that they have a lot of artists. Well, we have one working artist. So we decided that, hey, we could use that too. So we went and talked to her, and she's agreed to give classes once a month to teach how to use your trash and turn that into something that you could, that's a treasure, they would say. And so even though we are different on many aspects, there are many things that we found in common, such as our artists, and we both came up with a website that would help our communities. And so, yeah.
Okay, we are from different countries, but we realized that we have similar problems. So if we could be able to create a solution that could help our country, could help the other country as well. So we talked a lot, we shared a lot of things, and we tried to do something good for our country, for the country as well. So I guess that's it.
Thank you so much. Is that answer? Okay. So actually, this question reminds me